Alright guys, hey, I am back, and here we are going to be setting up for our strategy guide for the Masters tournament. Now, let's just take a look here, and kind of my bag set up for this hole. We're going to be basically setting up for a pitch on the first hole. I'm not really sure how I want to proceed with hole number one. I'm kind of thinking Apocalypse and Titan Ball maybe? I'm just not sure. I'm gonna put a Quasar Ball on just to go out there. I want to see how the power sets up. So I'm not really sure what I want to do there for hole number one yet. Of course, you see what I have, what I'm working with here. Apoc 4, Thor's 5. I'm a little worried with this setup on Masters. If you don't have a Apoc 5 minimum, maybe a Thor 6, maybe. But I'm not even sure that has enough topspin. But hole 8 is the one that I'm just thinking about. That I'm worried a lot of guys are going to be just pitching, going straight at the green and pitching on hole 8. I'm not sure that I can take that route. And for that alone, if it comes to show that a lot of guys are getting that eagle today on 8, if you don't have the clubs, Apoc 5, Apoc 6, maybe Thor 6, I'm not even sure. Extra Mile 8, I'm assuming. Maybe, getting those 2 extra yards will be maybe possible. But, hole 8 is kind of the decision maker for me, whether or not to actually proceed with Masters or not. But let's just see how I start off here. Let's take a look at the division first. Guys in at 9. There's one at 7. I'm sure this bracket's going to tighten up quite a bit. As I was just saying originally, I'm not really sure here how I want to proceed on hole 1. I do want to curl it around there favorably and try to get up there as far as possible. Keeping in mind that I also want to keep on as much wind as I can in addition, just to get the ball heading towards the hole here as much as possible. I am thinking about Titan, but I'm also thinking about just going with a little bit less wind and going at this with Quasar Ball. I just want to see kind of where everything gauges, because you can get quite aggressive, and I'm assuming get up there by the green here rather easily in Masters. So I'm just basically going to make my decision accordingly based on how the power's setting up. And to me this looks pretty good. It might actually be, to be honest with you, this might actually be too much. I think this might be in the bunker. It's pretty darn close, let me put it to you that way. So let me back off this a little bit. Let's go at this with a Marlin Ball, just to be on the safe side. And I am going to set up to be at least 10 rings to the right. Let's just see what this looks like. It just reaches the bunker. So I did put my good long irons on. I just wanted to kind of see power-wise. As you can see, you have plenty of club no matter what ball you choose. That is a no power ball, and it still had enough to reach the sand there. So, which means that I have to start taking off power there if I'm going to go at it with that approach. So I'm trying to think of something that's going to be favorable for Masters to be able to get it up there. And, I do like to hop the bunker. So I do believe that that is still the route that I'm going to seek to try to, pull off that hook. But it'll be nice to get that eagle on this hole. And of course, you see what I just did with my mistake. I'm assuming is going to take eagle out of my picture here. But I'm just going to kind of set up and just try to gauge how much run out we're going to get here. Of course, you're going to see me play it off to the side here. I'm just trying to kind of visualize maybe like 10 rings up there, whether or not the ball's going to run out. And of course, I'm going to aim up in this little gully here, add no additional power, and aside from this, I'm just going to hit full curl here, try to get my timing somewhat perfect. Like I said, just kind of beat it around here over the bunker, down the hill. A little lazy there. The great ball didn't help. I think it would have funneled down to the hole without a great ball left. I could have great ball right. Would have been okay. You see I was playing out there a little cautiously. Should still be okay here. Up on the fringe there. But as you see, I kind of missed as far left as you really can. But I also played it safe away from the water, hoping that that curl was going to bring it back. And overall, it's not the end of the world. I'm just going to, play this off on the side of the cup, just outside the edge here. Because I know, being that downwind, that it is going to come back to the cup. So if I put it right out on the edge onto the green, I should be good for the dunk here. And there you're seeing it. Come into the hole there. Still get my birdie, no foul. It would have been nice to hit the spot right in front of the bunker. Now, if you want to see what that kind of looks like, you can watch my expert guide, and I bounce it off the front of the bunker very successfully with a quarterback driver. What I was trying to do there with Apocalypse and Power Ball, or well, not Power, but like Wind Reducer, was try to mimic that shot, but with Apocalypse being able to get just a little bit more distance to hopefully pick up the eagle. Here I'm just trying to visualize, 13 rings down as a landing zone. Make sure that my spin's somewhat bearable. And of course skip the bunker, come in kind of slow, not too terrible. Not the worst shot that I could have hit. As you can see, it's a total guess job when you go. That's one of the things that I wish that, that they could kind of touch on a little bit, just for you to be able to line up a little bit better, would be to, be able to imaginary pull that club up to the target, even though you can't hit it. Like, it would just be nice to be able to see, so you could get a nice visual. Because I'm just trying to visualize, 15 rings up there, making sure that that's on the fairway somewhere, and it's kind of hard to do. And you can't club up because the rings are different sizes. So, kind of a pain that it's like that, but that's okay. Yeah, like I said, I like to use the front of the bunker there on that tee shot, and I think if you can get that to land in front of the bunker, you can get it up there very close to the green and give yourself a run at a eagle pitch, a very easy one too. And like I said, you saw me do it here with a marlin ball, and even have basically a bailout. So make sure that you're setting up that long sand iron, long rough iron just in case, disaster strikes. As you can see, I was still able to get out of trouble here. Even with my limited bag here, and no Powerball, of course. Just going at this the minimalist approach as possible. And like I said, if I would have just went probably orange with my power there instead of going max, I was hoping that it was going to just come up just short, and it didn't. So a little disappointed at that because I wanted to see the shot, what it actually does. And just looking over my balls here, I'm not really going to have a lot of other options in terms of going less power or more. I wish there was a Powerball with maybe 25%, like no power and 25% reduction. It'd be the perfect ball because I wouldn't have to take off any power at all. But nevertheless, you can just kind of go at it with a orange ball if you wanted to kind of copy my approach there. I think you can get it up there, like I said, real aggressive, up there right by the fringe, if you can pull that off just right. So good luck with that one, and look forward to the rest of my strategy guide, as I'm going to be posting all these holes for you guys on Master. And good luck out there. See you guys on the next one.